In this video, let us understand how to find the greatest common factor of a given numbers, two or three numbers. So this is a program to find the greatest common factor. So how to find the greatest common factor? That is a question now. So we need to write the program in Python to find the greatest common factor. So here is an example. If the numbers are given as a 12 and 16, see the factors. So 1 will divide the 12, 2 will divide the 12, 3 will divide the 12, 4, 6, 12. So again if you take 16, you see that 1 and 16 are common, but whereas 2, 4, 8 also will divide the 16. In these two cases, common is 1, 2 and 4. So greatest common factor we want. So 4 is the greatest common factor. So therefore in both the cases 4 is present. That is what highest. So therefore 4 is the common factor. Anyhow, so in order to do this, we should know like the division. So in case of division, you can see here, this is the dividend, the number, and here is the divisor. Okay, we're going to divide this number, and here is a quotient, and here is a remainder. When I talk about the factors, here we talk about factor. So then there should not be any remainder. Remainder should be 0. You always have to get the 0. If you get 1 or 2 or any number, then that not completely divide that dividend. Now let us take another example. Here you can say 16 and 32. So your factors are 1, 2, 3 will not divide, okay, 4, 5 will not divide, 6 will not divide, so then 8, so then 16. So these are the factors. Now when you come to 32, so all these are applicable again. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. So which is the greatest? So you can see that in both the places 16 is present here, 16 is present here also. Therefore 16 is the GCD. Fine. So let's write the program for the same, and let's check it out how to write the program in Python to find out the GCD for the two numbers or three numbers. Okay. So let us start Python and then go to file menu and select the new file. So here is a new file, Python program to find GCD of two numbers. Right. So first we'll take number 1. Let us read this from the user. So therefore you can say int input, please enter first number. So this was the one number. So for second number, you copy and paste, you can say second number, and this is the number 2. Now what you have to do is we want to find out which is the minimum number in between these two. For that I'll take mvar, that is equal to min. I'll use the function called the minimum num1 comma num2. I should find out which is the minimum number. Next we'll have a for loop for n in range 1 to mvar. So mvar is the minimum variable. So including that value you need to check, you have to say +1. That is the range actually. So in the range, when you take mvar, so what are the values? Say value is 10, it'll check up to 9, okay? And in order to check the 10 also, you have to say +1. Next, we need to check, so n will start from 1, then it becomes 2, 3, 4 like this. Now here you write if num1, this percentage of n, that is equal to 0, that is remainder is 0. If that is divide that number 1, we'll use the AND to check the second number also. Num1, 2 percentage n 0. If this also will divide the second one. Okay. So we can have one more variable called as GCD. Let's say GCD var. So that is equal to 0 in the beginning. So now here what we do. So this is GCD var is equal to n. So therefore this loop will continue up to m var. First var, second, third, fourth, fifth. So the last one will be again will store to the GCD var. GCD var is the a variable will store the last number. So it store the first one. After that, till second time loop comes. If that is true, that will store that one. And third time it will come. This value again will go to the GCD var. So till the end it will move on. So therefore GCD var will hold the highest common factor. Now what we'll do is we'll say print. So GCD is comma GCD var. Okay, so put the colon over here and here. Now we can run the program. So we can enter the first number. Let's say 12. Let's say 24. So 12 is the GCD. Again we can run 8, 32. So 8 is the GCD. Again we can run 12, 124. So 4 is the GCD this time. So this is how we can find the GCD for the number. You can also find for 3 numbers. So what you can do is you put one more line here. Number 3, enter the third number. Right, so you can find the minimum from between the num3. So it's up to that. And now we need to put the condition once again to check the number 3. I think it will do the job now. Fine. Now let us run the program. So enter the first number 25. Then you say 45, 105. So GCD is the 5. So again you can run. So let's say 16. Some 18, some 100. So 2 is the GCD. So this you can find the GCD of the numbers. So hope you understand the concept and you can able to try it now and see that you are going to get the result. Thank you.